See today transformation of sinusoidal functions, which means transformation of sine and cosine graphs. From the normal sine graph, cosine graph, let's see what we have in this question here. The first thing we do is we have to recognize which is which. For example, in this case, we say amplitude. Amplitude is 2. We always compare this with we have seen all this y equal to a sine of k x minus d plus c. So we have seen this one here. So a is amplitude, and then phase shift. Phase shift is whatever makes the bracket equal to 0. So phase shift equal to 30 degrees, which means 30 degrees to the right. 30 degrees to the right, because it's positive 30. Vertical translation or equation of axis. Vertical translation or equation of axis means the new axis, the new middle line. Equation of axis is y equal to 1, which is c here. The period, as we have seen before, the period is 360 divided by k. Our k here in this case is, okay, let's say 3 here, sine of 3, which is 3, which is 120 degrees. Okay, so this is 3 okay. Okay, let's write this one here, y equal to 2 sine of x minus 30 degrees plus 1. Y equal to 2 sine degrees, so this is 3 here, not negative 3. Okay, so we have this period, we have now everything, 4 of them, we have them. So we can say, what's the maximum here? The maximum is always the a value here, 2 plus 1. The maximum is 3. Maximum always a plus c, which is a plus c. The minimum would be, what would be the minimum if y is only sine x? It would be negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1. Negative 2 plus 1. Negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 1. The minimum is negative a plus c. Okay, once we have the maximum and the minimum, we can sketch the graph. So 120 degrees means there are 3 cycles in 360 degrees. So let's see. If I have okay, so this is y, this is x in degrees. So what we said is there are 3 cycles. First of all, my maximum is 3, my minimum is negative 1. So the graph will be between negative 1 and 3. The middle line will be y equal to 1. This will be my new axis, y equal to 1. That's my new axis, which is c. So now the graph will be in between these two. So we say there are 120 degrees, the period is 120, and the phase shift is 30 degrees. So from the normal, if it was normal sine graph, it would start here, but it's shifting 30 degrees to the right. 30 degrees to the right. So now one cycle will be from 30 degrees added 120 degrees, which means up to 150. Okay, so this is like, so 30 degrees is my first point. The last point will be 150 because one period is 120 degrees. So as we said before, we need 5 points. We have already 2 points here. So first we find the middle of 30 and 150. We say 30 plus 150, 180. 180 divided by 2 is 90. This will be 90. So we need 2 more points in the middle. I say 30 plus 90, 120 divided by 2, 60. 90 plus 150 is 240. 240 divided by 2 is 120. Okay, so 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very important to understand the 5-point system. So now we say it is a sine graph. Sine graph starts always on the axis. This is my new axis. So the first one will be going up and then maximum, passing by here, and then going to the minimum, and then this is one cycle. If your domain is 360 degrees, I would go 3 cycles. But to make it clear, this is one cycle. Okay. So let's see another one, which is B. Y equal to 2 cosine of, if the 2 is inside the bracket, plus 1. So very quickly we say amplitude is 2. Phase shift. Phase shift is whatever makes the bracket equal to 0. So 2x equal to negative 60, x equal to negative 30 degrees, which means 30 degrees to the left because it's negative. 30 degrees to the left. The period is, there is 2 here. The 2 can be inside or outside. Doesn't matter as far as it's attached to x. The 2 might be here or here. Period is 360 divided by 2, which is 180 degrees. Okay, so we have done now. The maximum will be, again, 2 plus 1, 3. And the minimum will be negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 1. Okay, now we can sketch the graph. This is x, this is the y. So we start again, maximum is 3, the minimum is negative 1. The y-axis, the new horizontal axis is y equal to 1. Okay, so now the period is 180 degrees, but the phase shift is minus 30. So it starts at 30 degrees to the left. 30 degrees to the left. This is minus 30, let's say, negative 30 degrees. So from negative 30 degrees, we add 180 because the period is 180 degrees. Negative 30 plus 180 will be 150. So this will be 150. So the cycle starts here, it ends up at 150. So we have to find the other 3 points. Remember always, we add the 2, negative 30 plus 150, 120, divided by 2 is 60. And then again, 60. Okay. Okay, so let's say it's a little bit space here. Okay, negative 30 plus 150, 120 divide, let's say the middle one here, 60, realistic one. Then 60 plus 150, 210, 210 divided by 2 is 105. 105. Negative 30 plus 60 is 30, 30 divided by 2 is 15. So it's negative 30, 15, 60, 105, 150. Remember, the cosine graph starts from the maximum. The maximum here is here. So it starts here and then it passes through the next point here. So this is the next point and then it goes to the minimum here. The minimum is at 60 and then it passes through 105. It ends up to the last point, to the maximum. Okay, so these are the 5 points, negative 30, 15, 60, 105, 150. Exact the same way we start from the maximum because cosine graph starts from maximum. The range is always between negative 1 and 3. Negative 1 is less than or equal to y, less than or equal to 3. So hopefully this explains this. We need more practice to do this kind of questions.